Greetings, TheWarOwl greets you, and I'm going to be showing you here, once again, another 5 vs 5 Counter-Strike Global Offensive match. This is going to be the premiere of the Astana Dragons here on my channel. Very excited. We are going to see here Adren, Markelov, Dosia, Edward, and I believe this is Angel, playing under the name Enderul. And he will be playing in the knife round here. And check this out, Spider Knife, Spider Knife. Well, that's a sexy spider knife. Oh, and by the way, folks, pay no attention to the stat track weapon. So yes, here we go now. We'll be knifing here on Dust 2. The winner of this, more than likely, will be Astana Dragons. They'll pick T side first. Here's Pronax, unless he can pull off some thrilling heroics here from the back. And doesn't look like it. Pyth is running away, running for his life as Adren left clicks. Left click, of course, has more range on it, but does less damage. That's why he wasn't just screwing around by spamming the left click there. That was actually some strategy to it. So, here they go now. Looks like the Terrace will be the Astana Dragons. We will return once they switch and are ready to start this thing. Alright, actually, interestingly enough, it looks like the Astana Dragons have decided to choose CT side first. This is the first time I've actually seen a team do this, which is really interesting. So, we'll see End Faculty here on the Terrace side first. Dust 2 is going to be a Terrace-sided map. It's the only Terrace-sided map that's used in competitive at this moment. So, alright, looks like we have a bunch of Terrace getting ready to push forward here at A. And we do have Dosia taking the silencer off the USP, which is a strategic move. It can be very beneficial. And here they go now. Terrace now pushing out to take bomb site A. Dosia is going to get swarmed here in just a minute. He does trade himself. That's all we could really hope for in that situation. And looks like Terrace are coming out. We do have one smoke. Smoke's so expensive for this second round. I love that smoke, though. Look at it bouncing off of that little bit of curvature there. Players really learning how to use the new engine and the new smokes here in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Game's been out a year now, and we're starting to see some crazy stuff. So there's Lurd coming around the other side, pushing through middle, and Markelov watching him. Terrace still pushing at long A. Lurd pulling back. He's got a bunch of counter-Terrace on him. He takes out Edward as well. He is playing that rotate position, but that was his goal. He bought enough time for the Terrace to push into the site. Will be planting. Ender could have pushed out just a little bit more there, Angel, to take out Pronax while he was planting that bomb, because it was not a safe plant position. He did plant out in the open, and it looks like we do have counter Terrace, all of them inside of the CT spawn and short A. Getting ready to push out here. Here is Adren, knows about Spitfire now, does take him out with a brilliant shot. Other counter Terrace pushing forward, now going to be a 1 versus 1. Markelov versus Pronax, and Pronax takes him out for the pistol round. Pistol round so incredibly important in this game. That Terrace side win on the pistol round will give End Faculty 3 points. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And here they go now, next round, End Faculty. We'll be buying up, so in this round, let's pay attention, because it's sort of our subject of the month, to the M4A1 and M4A4 buys by the counter Terrorist and positional and stuff. So it looks like Faculty is playing this very aggressively, which is interesting. Usually you're going to have players play this a little bit more passive because it's almost a guaranteed win, and you don't want to make any mistakes. So it looks like we do have Pronax here with 2 counter Terrorists on him by himself. They kill him, they can grab this Bazone, and is able to just mow them down while ADing. Dosia, last player left, 1 versus 5, pistol round, not going to happen. They have armor, he does not, and he does go down. Now, even if they picked up a gun, they're still at a huge disadvantage because they do not have that armor. When you get shot anywhere, when you don't have armor, it is ridiculous. Okay, this is interesting. Astana Dragons actually going to do a force buy here on this round, and Faculty does not know about this and are not upgrading. So we have 1 AK-47 on Pyth. Oh, I thought Edward was going to go for that scout shot. Does hit him in the body shot with this thing. They are now aware that Astana Dragons is doing this third round by CT side with those Famuses. This is so risky to do this. It'll give them 2 points if they win, though, which is great, and then they can upgrade the weapons and get the M4s. So, alright, we do have End Faculty at this time, taking middle and long. They've dropped that bomb, are going for picks, but they are at a huge weapon disadvantage. These Bazones are not going to be as useful against players with armor, and if we can look at these players, it looks like they all do have armor at this point. And looking good now, and Faculty pushing at short A. Counter Terrace rotating to deal with this. The AK-47 player is down. Let's see if they try and grab that thing. No, they do have one player in the back here, Pronax with the Bazone. He wants to get closer to use this thing. He sees that player, but he wants to just sneak up here. And still fighting over there at short A, and it looks like and Faculty is able to take that, shuts down the Astana Dragons there, who now are really, really money hurt. They have to save here once again, then Blue Shell Effect will afford them a full round buy next round, but they have to full save this time. And we have P250s, it's a good choice. Spider Knife here on Markelov, taking off that silencer. And looking good here for N Faculty. By taking that point, they've secured themselves very safely into this game. To start it up there at 4 points. That is very good for them. Astana Dragons making a very risky buy, and it did not pay off. Even though it looked like they should have won that. Scout, though. Scout not too terribly useful. They were trying to catch the drop on him at middle with that Scout. The shot was a body shot, not a headshot, so it was not as important. Dosia here, great shot with the pistol, but he does go down. And just 3 counter-terrorists left. And Faculty now has taken the bomb site. We'll be planting that bomb right now. Here is RDL. And looks like just 2 counter-terrorists left. They're just going for exit frags at this point. Or just, I mean, what, Edward shouldn't save. There's no reason to save. Doing some parkour stuff over here. Mirrors edge style. And we have a little bit of a lag there. I'm not sure what that was. Let's hope my video is still synced with this. And there's another one. We're good. We're back. May have a little bit of a glitch in the demo. That's unfortunate. Could be the server. This is, of course, not on LAN. This is from the MSI Beat It. The very strangely named Beat It tournament. Alright. Boom goes the bomb. Astana Dragons now 0 points, but they will be able to buy. Okay, so that lag was actually part of the game that was going on, so it was proper to see that lag. So there is some server lag. That's very unfortunate for it to happen. It looks like Python says the same thing was happening at the qualifiers. Adren says sad, and it is incredibly sad to have a tournament like this and to have your systems not work properly, the servers not to work properly. It's really embarrassing for the people doing the tournament organization, and it's very unfortunate. So, especially considering that tournaments are usually sponsored by hardware folks as well as peripheral folks. Anything related to gaming hardware, so I don't know. Always hate when that stuff happens. It's unfortunate, but it does happen a lot. And we do have a smoke mid. That will say we're going short. So that's sort of the terrorists at this point saying we're going short, and it doesn't look like they actually are. They've actually been smoked out. So that defensive smoke here at short prevents them from pushing, makes their smoke at middle useless. Markelov, oh, look at that! Shoots him inside of the smoke. Just takes a guess there that he was in the smoke. Maybe he saw him on radar or something like that. Had some sort of a tell. Dosia's down really low. Oh! It takes a nade to the face. He does go down. Now terrorists do have position at long A. They can start to push here. They want to boost one player up at short. That's exactly what they're doing, and they're messing up a little bit. This is really sloppy. This may cost them a lot. Nope, Ender finally gets up here, but he's not able to get position here at short before they push, and is able to hold off one player. Lord takes him down, though. Terrace now pushing to take bomb site A. Markelov shooting as he can. Now just a Dren lift! Long-range shot with that M4. A1 did not make it. So right now, 1 versus 2 for the retake. One of those players, Lured, there does have an AWP. One player moving over at long A. That should be Lured. Yes, it is. Could get into pit. Let's actually check out that bomb plant position. Oh, it is a safe plant, so being at long A will not help him, so he's staying at car. Being in pit won't help him. So he'll stay at the car. He doesn't know about this player at the car. Oh! Makes the shot, turns, here's the thing, and very good play there by N Faculty to do that 2 versus 1. Now Astana Dragons at 0 points, and Faculty at 5. That's very good. They're very, very far ahead here. And, yeah, looks like Astana Dragons will have to save once again. This is not going well for them. It's, of course, terrorist-sided. They may be rethinking, at this point, their decision to pick CT side first. It is definitely not working for them here. Another pistol round. Terrorists playing it very safe. They've dropped the bomb. And Pronax moving in here, easily, simply taking these players out. And here's Dosia. He is a good shot with the pistols. He's using a P250. We've seen him use a 5.7 before. And he does go down. Another P250. Another P250. Unfortunately, all those P250 buys has not afforded them any frags. Should have got Spitfire there. He was really low. Here's a Dren. No reason to save. Going for the frags. Now, 5 P50s apiece. That's 5 times 300. That is 1,500. That's quite a bit. And they spent all that to try to get some frags, and they got nothing off of it. In fact, at least 6 points now. All right, let's check out the M4 buys. So we have an M4 A4 on Ender, or Angel. We have an M4A1 on Adren. M4A1 on Dosia. M4A1 on Edward. So the only player is Angel here to use the M4A4. M4A4 got lots of bullets. Spray that thing. And he is holding down from CT spawn middle. He does go down fairly quickly, though. And Markelov is going to be opping. Where is he opping right now? He's opping at short A. That's kind of a weird place to op. So just a Dren here. Looks like Terrace are going to easily waltz in here and take bomb site B. Oh, what? Pyth jumps on him Mario style. Does not take the frag. Markelov tries to switch weapons mid-battle. Now it's just Dosia left. 1 versus 2. He has to reload this thing. He's got 2 clips left in it. Plenty of guns littered across the ground. And here he goes. 2 players inside of the site. Bomb has been planted. Time is dwindling. He needs to push now. And there's Lord on his right with that op. Doing another 2-on-1 attack there. Nice shot, taking out Dosia. And Faculty is absolutely destroying them. Astana Dragons is not doing fairly, you know, they're not doing too hot here. They're not doing too hot. It's looking very bad for them. 0-7, losing the pistol round. This is looking unrecoverable. And they are moving into another buy round here. Angel will be smoking mid to go lower B. They should know about this. And they do know about this. And he does go down. Now Terrorist, oh, they're pushing everywhere. This is crazy. Markelov now has pushed at short A with this op. And we do have 2 picks there. Adren and Edward taking players down. And looks like the only place the Terrorists are left is that long A. And they could easily... Oh, orange is a no-no. Easily push over here at long. There's nobody to deal with that. Markelov is now moving back. 2 players in CT spawn will be able to watch the cross. So they have all 3 guns on the cross now. Good setup by the Astana Dragons. And now only 2 guns. It has been smoked, so they should all rotate. Great shot by Markelov. Here he goes. Oh, he's doing a little off battle there against Lurd. Now a 3 versus 2. They have made this looking very good here for the Astana Dragons. And we see Pronax coming in here to pick off Markelov, who noses up here with the op and is not secure. Once you miss that shot, it is GG. 2 versus 1. Adren is engaging. Where's Dosia? Trying to jump up on the box or jump on his head and missing it a little bit. They need to engage this 2-on-1. Pronax takes out Adren and takes out Dosia. 1 versus 2 and kills them. Just, I don't know, the coordination there between Adren and Dosia was off. They did not engage that 2-on-1. They needed to make sure that they were both engaging that player at the same time. And Faculty now 8 points to Astana Dragons 0. And keep in mind this is a newly formed team. However, their coordination is off a little bit. They're doing a force buy here. They're using the blue shell effect to say, all right, fine, we'll do the FAMAS buy. So 3 players with FAMAS, 2 with M4s. They are so low on money. This usually does not work. When a team gets into this sort of situation where they're buying FAMASes every round, I call it a fallacy of FAMAS, they usually all fail. So let's see what happens here if they can win this round. Just taking 1 round to save, make sure that they can buy weapons is usually the right call, but after they've lost this many in a row, it's looking very bleak for them. They don't want to save another and lose another round. They really can't afford that right now. They have to win every round now. And it looks like Ender does go down. And Faculty, of course, in some trouble. Dosia hiding in the sneaky position here. Like a ninja. Player's not aware of it, so it's been evened down now. 3 versus 2. Terrorists trying to push into bomb site B. We do have Adren to hold it off. Great shot there. 1 player left, and Adren takes them both down brilliantly. So, Astana Dragons, they're able to take their first point in this match. They're still very far behind. Did you see those 2 M4s hit each other midair as they were trying to pass him? That was interesting. So here they go now, putting themselves on the board, getting ready for the next round. Both teams, of course, still able to buy. It was a very important round for them. Alright, we check out their CT side. 2 players head long right away. We'll be pulling 1 back at some point. They've dropped the bomb. Terrorists have dropped the bomb. They're going to be going for picks in this round. Markelov up at short. This might be scary. He can shoot 1 shot and flee. If he misses a shot, he can't stay here. If 2 players go after him at once, he shoots once and then he's dead. Op takes a long time between shots to recharge. Alright, so let's check out the CT setup. We have 2 players long, 1 player B, 1 mid. and then one short. Usually the one player at long will rotate back into bomb site A, but they're actually not doing that. 3 players creeping at short A. They need to rotate that player back from long immediately. It's not happening. Markelov should call it. Still 2 players at long. They have not moved at all. They're saying they're trying to trick us. They're trying to do this. So Markelov throws that smoke to sort of delay them at this point from pushing short A. We have one player here pushing at long. Has to go up 1 versus 2. This is difficult. And there's Pronax. Doesn't know about Ender to his right, so that may be the trap. Ender's going to pop out and take him. And he does. Ender takes the shot. Terrace now will be pushing here. Let's get on Markelov. Here is the shooting gallery of ops here. Terrace trying to push into the site. He takes out that guy while flashed. He has 2 of these ops now. Lord is taking players down. Oh, he does go down. And just 1 terrorist left inside of the site. Dosia maneuvering himself around that box to get the frag, and he takes him out. Great headshot through that box. Astana Dragons takes another point. Dosia grabs that off for his teammate. Here you go, buddy. Enjoy. Nice round there from Astana Dragons. Let me show you what I was talking about. So they're putting 1 player here in B. You can play anywhere. You can play from here. You can play from here. 1 player at mid, watching here. Usually you put 2 players over here at long, like one watching here. Sorry, that's not a straight line at all. One could be here. And one of them will usually rotate back and watch CT spawn. We have 1 player watching short, could be from here, he could actually be up close. Sorry about that lag. But they're actually not rotating the player back usually. So we have Terrace now, all of them over at middle, they're still able to buy. And we have had the player rotate back, so that's Ender, and where is he going? Is inside of CT spawn, so this is what players normally do. This is the normal setup here. And yeah, they are doing... Oh, they actually have 2 players inside of B site, though, so that's unique. So that's why Ender has been pulled. He's to watch mid, because they assume it's going to be a B push based on whatever tell that they had. However, it doesn't look like it's going to be a B push. Terra's now rotating over middle side. Looks like they're getting ready to push out. What? I'm trying to get on this player. Oh, he is actually dead. 1 player did sneak out at long A and got fragged by Dosia in this sneaky position. Look at that. He creeped out there. Dosia was hiding behind this thing. That is such a cheap position. And here's Lurid, who's been playing an excellent off this time. And, oh, Markelov takes him off. Just Spitfire left. Markelov holding it off once again with 3 frags with those. Let's actually get an owl vision on that just to watch them offense. Love that thing. Is the Markelov back? Is he starting to own again? Seen a little bit of lull in his career in terms of Counter-Strike Global Offensive. He was much better at the previous Counter-Strike game. Let's see if he can get back up to his former greatness here with the AWP. We've sort of seen him a little bit overshadowed in terms of what people are saying is the best AWPer by Guardian, who's been playing superbly at CSGO. And here's Ender. Our Angel does take out Lurd quite easily. Big Fragger is down. Terrace now pushing here. Admit, I think they might have to save if they lose this thing. There's a Deagle. So there was a little bit of an eco thing going on there. 2 terrorists left. 2 versus 4. They do have bomb site B. They will be able to plant. Counter terrorists rotating. Good shots by Pronax there. Up inside of the window. And let's see where those counter terrorists go. One of them going at B tunnels. One of them staying at mid. So they're going to try and push this at the same time. Pronax here is a great position, though, in case one of them goes inside. So they want to try and make him look inside the window. So the goal here is to make Pronax look window and then go down. Nope, Markelov just standing there. Misses the shot. Markelov. And there's Dosia as well. Markelov is dead. Dosia is dead. And it looks like End Faculty will take back that point. Astana Dragons' little streak of destiny there of 3 points is ended. Wow. Alright, Astana Dragons now 3 points. End Faculty at 9. Setting themselves up. Start the next half very, very far ahead. Looking very good for End Faculty. They're playing really well. And a lot of people thought this Astana Dragons team was going to be a sort of dream team. Look, we got Markelov and Edward from Navi playing together. We got Dosia. Adren is back. Angel. And there's Ender going down. Terrorists, all of them over at long side. Looks like the counter terrorists are pushing here at middle. Dosia has position in case they go lower B. This is a headshot place to watch. Difficult position. Dosia, 1 player at mid could push him, but of course he should have 1 player looking at that. I think that's Edward. And Terrace now at long. They haven't pushed anywhere. They've sent back RDL to make some noise over at B so that they can move into A. So his purpose here is to be a distraction and allow these players here over at long to push into the site. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. He's at lower B now. There's a whole bunch of counter terrace on him. He does go down, so they may want to push at this point. We see Spitfire sneaking forward. Here's Dosia to watch this. They've smoked the cross. There's a little bit of a hole. Oh, tries to shoot that. It's a difficult shot. Tries to pre-shoot there. Looks like Terrace do have the site. Counter Terrace moving to retake. And here they go, throwing smokes and flashes. One player moving in from long. Spitfire is watching in case that player is there. He didn't see him through that smoke. All of the terrorists go down. Very expert SWAT-style take there by Edward. They are all dead. Astana Dragons take back that point. All right, so we have 2 rounds left in this half here. Astana Dragons wants to take both of them to put themselves at a good position to stay in this game. Otherwise, they're in trouble, and they're going to have to, pretty much put all their chips on the table for that pistol round. The pistol round will be win or lose for them. So they have to win these 2 points, put themselves in a good position. And there's a smoke by Pronax. I think that is the smoke middle. Counter terrace here. One player from long already rotating back, so they heard them. They're all at middle now. This is how you usually play Dust 2. You have all your players at middle. Looks like it's going to be a mid to B here. No smoke has been thrown, but Ender still goes down. And here's Markelov. Markelov a little bit of exposed. There goes the smoke there. One player just dropped down behind him from short A. And Edward holding this off once again. Now just one player left. That is Spitfire. 1 versus 2. They don't know where he is. They think he's inside of B. Look at them moving in here to retake B, but they don't know Spitfire has snuck around here. Just took out Dosia. Now a 1 versus 1. Edward is still up. He's moving into bomb site A. Let's see how this thing goes down. Edward hears him and moving in there, so he's walking just to make sure Spitfire doesn't know where he is. Spitfire can safe plant. Edward can jump up. Oh, as soon as he picked up his head, as he was done planting that bomb, Edward shoots him. So that was so smart to know exactly where, based on his sound, based on his echolocation. He's like a bat screeching things out and knowing where he went. That he was planning in that position. And as soon as he stopped planning like that, or was at that animation point, he would be able to shoot the head. So that was nice job by Edward. That was a great round for Edward. And it looks like last round here, Terrace are in some trouble. They do not have money. They have to buy everything that they have. They're just going to be all pushing long A. They know about this now. Counter Terrace all rotating, leaving one player at B in case they bring that bomb around there. Dosia trying to hold this thing off, but he is getting shot by these pistolers inside of the pit, down to 45 health. And look at this. All of them at long A now will be pushing forward through the smoke. They've smoked the cross, moving into the site. Couldn't see a mow down here, but they're actually doing a really great job of taking this thing. And here is Markelov moving in from the back, sprays down that player, just Spitfire left. Last round, they want to win this thing to secure themselves very far ahead. And he does go down. It looks like Astana Dragons will take that 6 points. We'll move into the half, and we will return when we're ready. That is your halftime scorecard there. Pronax definitely looks like he's playing superbly in this thing. We have Lurd doing some great arm shots as well. Markelov and Edward doing a great job sort of holding this team together here. Look at that. And we will return when they're ready for the second half. Alright, we are back for the second half here. Astana Dragons now on the terrace side, and Faculty at 9 points. And Faculty is ahead, but not by that much. Astana Dragons able to come back here. So this pistol round right now is so important. If Astana Dragons loses this pistol round, they are in big trouble. They're in dire straits. And here they go now. Look at this. We do have 2 players push into B, but counter terrorists are swarming B. Dren trying to do that burst fire Glock. This is looking very bad for N Faculty, but they might get this bomb plant. This bomb plant will mean a 3rd round bye, so it's not too bad if Markelov can do this thing. He has a smoke, not smoking to cross. All of the counter-terrorists moving as a glob, moving as one, and he will get the bomb planted. That is so important for them. However, they're probably not going to win this thing. Oh, wow. Dosia takes out Spitfire. Who knows? They maybe do some excellent shooting here. 3 players moving up at long A right now. This is going to be difficult for these 2 players to hold off. Remember the Alamo. Now 2 versus 2. Markelov 1 versus 2 by himself inside of the site. Now a 1 versus 1 with Markelov. There is Lurd with 22 health left. Markelov at 69. Markelov takes him off. Let's get an owl vision there on Markelov and Dosia's excellent owl vision from a bird owl's eye view. That was fun. Let's do more of those. All right. And we do have terrorists who did win that thing. Very surprisingly, putting themselves back into this game. That may have kept them in this thing. So here we go now. It is the second round. Very aggressive here. Astana Dragons, usually teams on the second round after they've won will play a little bit more passive. Instead, they're just pushing forward here, pushing through. The reason they play passive, of course, is because it's kind of a sure win. I like when they're short like this because they're not too terribly interesting. So that was fun. Nice little quick round there. They're gone. Astana Dragon wins that thing quite easily. Let's see if Van Faculty's going to buy. I think they're going to save for the next round. Not going to try to do that force buy thing that Astana Dragons did on the first half. And that, of course, did not pay off for the Astana Dragons. So, yeah, they will be saving once again. Another save here. Let's see what kind of weapons that they bought. We got 5.7s. P250s are always good. 5.7, a little bit 200 more than the 5.7. I'm sorry, P250, 200 more than the, or 200 less than the 5.7. And we do have no armor, of course, on these counter-terrorists. This makes this round almost unwinnable for them. However, we've seen it happen before. Who knows? It may happen again. And we do have a whole bunch of counter-terrorists at short A. Enter! What are you doing? Being incredibly gutsy there. They want to get that gun, but they're still players. Oh, Edward takes them both down. Now just two of them left watching the bomb sites, trying to make sure they can't get the bomb plant. They are still going for it. 100%. And now we do see RDL watching that player at mid. No, he is down. Just Pronax left. He's going to try and get a surprise kill here. Surprise! But he does go down. Markelov kills him. Astana Dragons putting this back at 9 points. And we should see a buy here from Faculty. Let's check out their money. They got plenty of money. And there it goes. Spitfire with the, lured with the bought that thing for his teammate. Let's see how they set up now. CT side, full buy versus full buy. Love to watch the setups. They usually all set up the exact same way. There's some variations based on what's going on, though. So they are doing the standard setup here. With an Opera here along, he's going to rotate. One player is going to rotate back. Once it looks like it's not going to be a long push. And that's going to be lured. Going to be watching CT spawn there. Pyth wants to go short. He's going to boost him up. That's smart. There's a player there. That's Ender. Ooh, boosts him up just in time to pick that player. Must have heard him to get a good idea of where he is now. Terrace pushing through middle. Oh, picks him off. Here's Edward, man. This guy is a great shot. And watching players through middle. Good wall banging. Pronax is down low. Only takes one shot, though. There he goes. And there's another. RDL takes out another. Oh, wow. That was great. Would have had an owl vision on that if we weren't watching it. So here's Markelov now, 1 versus 2. We'll be in to move into bomb site B and plant that thing here as Pyth to watch the cross. That's a perfectly timed nade, almost perfectly. Markelov stopped, seemed to know it was coming. And there's a flash, trying to plant this bomb. No, he's going to go for the frag first. He's got plenty of time. No reason to rush it. Let's see if that flash gets him. Pyth sort of half flash, is able to turn, knows where Markelov, oh no, pulls out the flash at the exact wrong time. Spitfire is at middle. Markelov thinks that he's at B tunnels. So that is, oh, he picked up some stuff. So Markelov knows. Spitfire walks over some stuff on the ground. I think it was a kit. Picks it up. Markelov now knows where he is. And a perfect headshot. Astana Dragons takes that thing. That was a very close round. Once again there. Edward with 3 frags. Markelov cleans it up with 2. Markelov and Edward is carrying this team. All right, 10 points now. 2-9. And Faculty forced to save once again. This is going to put Astana Dragons really far ahead at 11. And Ender just shoots RDL through the middle right at the start. This is looking great for Astana Dragons. And Faculty now in some trouble. And here comes Edward. Whole bunch of players to deal with here. 3 of them. Down to 9 health. They're pushing forward. Somehow able to still survive. Markelov has got his back. These players, these two, they played together for so long. They work really well together. As you saw them there, they don't even have to communicate it. They can just sort of know what's going on based on how the other person is playing to be able to pull off something like that. We had one player at 9 health, trapped by 3 pistolers moving in on him, and they're able to still take them all down with no casualties. So Pronax here by himself, and B wants to save 9 health. Markelov moves in for the kill. Who ducks? Markelov ducks, does avoid the headshot. Oh, that had to hurt. He flipped up. He's like he's sleeping. I'm tired. I'm tired of war. War is hell. All right, Astana Dragons 11 points in. Faculty at 9. War. War never changes. And here they go. We have a full buy versus full buy once again. Smoke middle says we're going short. Also means we want to take position at middle. You guys can't do anything about it. Neener, neener. And they are playing incredibly passively here. Dren on the spiral stairs here at B. Watch both of these positions. He's just to make sure nobody pushes, and after they take A, he is to kill rotators. Oh, what? Saw his shoulder, but he still takes the frag. Oh, he takes the hit. 15 health there. There's Angel up at short. Gonna be... Oh, no, he's smoked out. Can't do anything here. You have a person standing behind that box every once in a while, so he did look for that head to be able to get the headshot there. Pyth waiting for him as he moves into the site. Terrorists trying to get good position. They've wasted a lot of time. They haven't been able to make much happen here. Here's Spitfire behind the box here. Angel pushing into the site. Pyth is not aware of this, though. Oh, don't turn. What's he doing? Trying to avoid a flash. There's the flash. Oh! He still is able to take out Ender. Very good sense by Pyth to avoid that flash. Look at those bounces. Does a double flash. Gives himself enough time to reload. And you have to reload between like every kill with this weapon here. This is M4A1. And there's Markelov. Good spray control there by Pyth, holding this thing off. Here comes more players. Finally does go down, but he did enough damage here that the terrorists are in trouble. Dosia now has to go 1 versus 4 there. Takes out one player inside of the site. Eventually does get mowed down. So, wow. Let's check out now the M4s. A1s, actually, they picked up some weapons here. So, Spitfire using the M4 A1. Looks like they're all using the M4A1 usually. I don't know. They dropped that AK-47. You see an AK on the ground, pick that thing up 100% all the time. That is the best gun to use, most cost-efficient, everything. You're never going to see anybody buy an Auger or an SG or anything like that. They're not worth the extra money. And look at this. So Dren, he's going to get a little surprise here. Doesn't know about RDL. On his right. Oh, he peeks it, but he doesn't shoot. He didn't see him in time. That was just a little bit of a technical error there by Adren as he was going around that corner. He did know to peek there, but he just did the peek improperly. And now, counter-terrorists are all pretty much stacked over at A. However, terrorists are trying to push at long A, so that looks really good for them. This could be put it back at 11-11 here for N faculty. And here they come now, terrorists across. Nice shot. You can see just a little pixel there, and then he knows to shoot. There's Dosia. Dosia moving quite erratically. We had sort of a crazy Ivan there as he moved across. What? No, he's standing right next to him. And he does go down. Look at this excellent opping. Nope, just Edward left. 1 versus 4. Not going to happen. He does go down. Ties up the game 11-11. And faculty coming back. And that, of course, if we look at the money, will drastically hurt the terrorists. However, they will be buying. So here we go. Is a forced buy. They don't have a lot of smokes and flashes. Actually, they do have... They have enough to make something happen, so they might try a blitzkrieg here. They don't really have enough for an extended round. A very long round. Ow, there's a pre-nade. Dosia takes that thing. Perfect timing there. I think that was RDL who threw that thing. Alright, terrorists now pushing at short A. They are going for this. Screw the timing. Oh, they're pushing through smoke. Here they go. Don't have enough nades and stuff to wait. And pushing back. One player here inside of CT spawn. Terra's getting ready to push into the site. 2 players at long, still watching long. And they are going to be able to plant that bomb. Lurd is at long A. Shooting players down with that op. They are scared to peek him. They do not have the bomb planted. He killed a player as he was planting the bomb. Counter-terrorist moving in from all sides. Dosia jumps over the side there in a last-ditch effort to try to take players down, trades himself. That's not what he wants to do at this point. Now just a Dren left, 1 versus 3. Probably not going to happen, and he does have counter-terrorist moving in. He can try to go for the bomb plant. Can plant in that safe position. Oh, nice shot there. Now just 1 versus 2. He jumps down into CT spawn just like his teammate. Looks like he's trying to get over to B. Again, 1 player at mid who may see him cross, and he does take him down there. That is Pronax. And that'll give another point there to N faculty, now who is ahead in terms of points. But at 11-12, it is all evened up because, of course, terrorist sided. So Astana Dragons and faculty both have equal chance of winning this thing. However, do have a save round here from Astana Dragons. So another point here for N faculty as they start this round. Pistol rounds are so hard in CSGO. And we have another save here from the Astana Dragons, or the first save. N faculty will win another point, setting themselves up for the win. can Astana Dragons come back, or has the momentum shift? And in fact, these favorites all pushing through middle. This is going to be a mow down, if I've ever seen one. Angel gets one frag. Oh, nice shot there by RDL. Holding off the players. It's not too difficult to do, though. Just one player left. And he's going to go down pretty soon. Probably 3 shooting in case he's inside of that smoke. Frantically using all of those rounds on that M4. And does take him down. That's easy. And that'll put them at 13 points, setting themselves up for the win. We're going to have another buy here from the Astana Dragons. Now on Dust 2. Usually terrorists are going to take position at middle. They can move players through here at lower B. You can also move over here at middle as well. And then you can do a number of different smokes. You can smoke out here and do a mid to B push, or you can smoke out mid and take position at short. However, these can also be false tells for players as well. So there's all kinds of different strategies that you can do on this map. That's why Dust 2 is such a popular map. It is incredibly well made. It affords so many different possible strategies. This time it is going to be a split A. This is classic. It's a 3-2 split A. 3 players short, 2 players long. Nothing too beautiful about it. It's just a rough sort of blitzkrieg push. And it looks like they are trying to pull it off here. They're doing a great job at it. One player there still at long. Adren moves in. Markelov has that bomb. Will go for the plant. And the player does move over at long. So they're setting themselves up for the retake, trying to get all in position. One player in CT spawn, one's going to go short, and one is at long. Here's the player who's going to go short, that is Pronax. No one looking at him now, and RDL jumps the gun a little bit, so to say, and does go down. Here's Pronax. Oh, shot through the smoke while flashed. Here's Markelov doing a great job. They're all dead now. And looks like Astana Dragons, once again, 12-13, so it's pretty even. And moving into the next round here, both teams will be able to buy. We have no ops, by the way, on T-Sign Dust 2 here for the Astana Dragons. Markelov will instead be using that AK-47. Let's see how that works out. And, oh, looks like they're pushing forward here at long pretty quickly. Might have a lot of engagements going on here. And they are just able to pick them there. Angel picking down 2 players. Will be giving position of long A to terrorists. Now just 2 counter-terrorists left. NDL and Lurd. And they're going to have to hold this thing off. This is not going to be easy for them. Terrorists have map positioning advantage there over at bomb site A. Will be getting ready to take the site. Here he is as a ninja in the smoke, and he does go down. Lurd here will be saving this off. Terrorists will plant that bomb and win this thing. And this may take some time because we have to wait for that bomb to go off. So in the meantime, nope, I got nothing. I got no filler for you guys. So we're just going to sit here and watch Lurd walk around, try to survive as the terrorists hunt him down. Here is Edward, the hunter. Knows that he's somewhere. And he's got this Angel coming around the other side. Oh, they now know where he is, so they're all going to converge on him. They've got plenty of seconds left to move in here. So Lurd is going to have to engage. They got one player sneaking up from behind. He's walking. That's Angel. Lurd knows where he is. Does take him down. They don't want to lose too many guns here. Let's check out the money. I think they'll be fine next round, though. What? How? What was that? He does go down eventually, but did you see that 180 flick shot with the AWP against the player jumping up? What was that? That was crazy. I've never seen anything like that. Can players even do that? Is that legal? I don't know, man. Now it is going to be tied once again. Astana Dragons 13 and Faculty at 13. All tied up. Coming into the end of this thing. And we do have Adren over here at B. RDL boosted up. They've never really gone into B tunnels, though, this entire time. And they will have to save here. The reason that they boosted up there is a little sneaky position. Trying to catch them off guard. Nice shooting there, but it's difficult to hit a player ducking and standing up. Of course, there is that duck penalty, so you can't do it too many times. You can do that move probably 3 times, and then you're going to have to recharge, so to say. So Astana Dragons at 14 points and Faculty at 13. Astana Dragons setting themselves up for the win here. T-sided, have taken the lead in terms of points. Only have to win 2 more rounds here to put themselves into the win to win this entire thing. Looking good for them. And it looks like Faculty is going to have to pull off some thrilling heroics now. They are behind. Only a few rounds left in this game. All right, Terrace trying to push over here at long. Nice shot by Lurd. Those players not going to be pushing long anymore. Here's Ender through middle. Does get sprayed down as well. Good hold off here. Picked off 2 terrorists very quickly. Terrorists trying to be very aggressive, but not able to make anything happen. They moved it all over the map at all sides at once. RDL inside of B side, waiting for these players to push. Has smoked, defensive smoke. Terrorists are in some trouble. This is a murder round for them. They know they might not win it, so they're either going to try to go for like this Hail Mary push in some sites, or they're just going to try and move around and pick players off and kill as many for the next round. And here's Dosia at middle. They've rotated all their players back at middle. Looked like they were like, let's push through B, but instead they pushed back in middle. Let's spray through the door there. Seemed to think they knew where Pronax was. And I mean, the sounds that they heard means we're going short. So Pite is moving back to watch short. They already have Lured here as well. Oh, but instead, Dosia just peeks through the middle and picks the player off. That was smart. And we have 35 seconds left. They can still go B. They can go anywhere they want now from this position at middle. That's why Dust 2 is so good. Terrorists take middle. They can go anywhere. So there's a smoke for the mid to B. Dosia moving like he's going to do a mid to B. But we do have the bomb here moving at short. So they've rotated the players. It's going to all be up to Lured here to shoot him, or they will get the bomb plant. And he just takes him down. Very smart by Unfaculty not to over-rotate based on the tell. That was a very, very good fake, very good mind games by Astana Dragons. But Unfaculty had enough players that they could afford to leave a player just in case it was a mind game. Now 14-14. Very, very close game. And we have a save here from the terrorists. No, they actually are buying, but it is going to be a brush. Here they go, moving into the site. This is going to be a difficult thing to do. No, it looks like it's going to be around the world. Smokes are down. They cannot push here, cannot do the brush. Will try to take middle, but we could have a player push through it long. No, they're not going to be that. Though they left Dosia back just in case, so the CTs couldn't do that. And they will be pushing through middle. They really want to take B at this point. Here's Pronax. Oh, he's got to hold off a lot of players here. There is the flash. And not enough bullets. And he does go down. Terrorists pushing through here. Now going to be a 3 versus 3, but they are low. We still have RDL inside of the site. Where can they go? Lured jumping in from behind does go down. That was incredibly risky to do that. All 3 of these players are incredibly low. RDL still inside of B. They've rotated back to middle. They don't know that Spitfire's behind them, picking them off one by one. Just Edward left. 1 player. That nade could do it. Edward moves forward. 11 health left. Trying to catch this player off guard. What? Sneaks through the cracks. Will be pushing here. Will be getting the bomb plants. They don't know about this. They've kept 1 player over here at B. 1 player back watching mid. And Edward has snuck through the cracks like a ninja and is able to plant the bomb safe plant inside of the site. That'll give them enough money for a next round buy if Unfaculty does win. 11 health left. He has to get 2 perfect headshots here. This has to be perfect. Can he do it? There's RDL inside of CT moving up. And it was not perfect. He does go down. He was low on that shot. And they will be defusing that bomb. Moving on to the next round. Unfaculty at 15 points. Astana Dragons. We're moving into round number 30. That's the last round. They want to try and put this thing at 15-15 and push it into an overtime. Unfaculty at 15 points is looking bleak for Astana Dragons, but they will have money. Will they have a lot of money? They did get the bomb plant. Angel forced to buy the Galil, though. Dosia is able to buy the AWP. They don't have all of their smokes and flashes, so it's not everything that they would have wanted. Dosia is going for a pick, though. Can he get it? Very fast pick, and... did he shoot? I didn't hear it. Oh, he takes the pre-nade. Down to 23 health. Players are pre-shooting him through that smoke. That did not work. Edward peeking as well. Astana Dragons being very aggressive on this. Now Spitfire watching long. Does have that smoke out. Players rotated back CT spawn. Very strong setup by Unfaculty. It's not much that they can push here. And here's Edward and middle. Jumping up. Dosia takes a pick. They will be pushing here. This could be it. I mean, we got 3 counter-terrorists left. Pyth inside of CT spawn. Now just 2. Here's Spitfire at long A. Looks like this is going to be an overtime. Terrorists, 5 players left have taken bomb site A. They can now plant that bomb. And he is planting it safe plant just in case there's a player in pit. And there is a player in pit. That was a smart thing to do. And here comes RDL. Takes out 2 players. Makes it a 1 versus 3 for the win here for Spitfire. And he has to go for it. No reason to save. So here he goes. We'll be pushing forward. Edward yells out a GG. Maybe there's no overtime. Lots of GGs all around. They're saying, Spitfire, this is impossible. You can't do this. There's 1. Oh, he's got 2 players left. Bomb timer ticking down. He has to just run for it now. And do this perfectly. Oh my gosh! And he does it! He takes him out! Will he be defusing that bomb? GG! Looks like Unfaculty will take that thing with 1 second to spare! Excellent! They all called the GG for the tie, but it looks like he was able to do it 1 versus 3. Excellent job by Faculty. That's why you always play until the last second. You never pull the GG out too early. And they won. That was incredible. Beat the Astana Dragons. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm TheWarOwl. Looks like I can join a team. Can I join a team? I want to play with them. Nope, can't join a team. I'm TheWarOwl, and I still have no closer.